We're back. Now, I'm not sure what that name is. I mean, Devil, we should be giving our regular names. I don't think that name is a legal name to be used here.
It's just what every Arsenal fan should be referred to as that.
So basically, this is Arsenal's World Cup, an FA Cup. This is their World Cup. So they put everything into an FA Cup.
You know what this is? This is a trophy at the end of the day. There's not many of them that go around in this country. You can only win 3. There's only 3 you can win. Did Chelsea win one this season?
Chelsea's aspirations are bigger than an FA Cup.
Did Chelsea win one this season?
Champions League aspirations.
So why were you in the final? If you didn't want to win it, why were you in the final? Why were you
just for it was training. It was training for August 8th.
Why were you crying about the referee? If you didn't want to win it, it was
because it's messed up our plans for the Alliance Miracle.
It was embarrassing, Devo. I tuned into Half Hope's stream and I heard them talking about Anthony Taylor. I had to switch off.
You know what?
Embarrassing.
Actually, Ford was the guy that was actually focusing more on the ref.
Yeah, of course, because he has to. Because all of these Chelsea fans are running their mouth before the game because of what happened last season in Baku. And fair enough. Yeah, you lot embarrassed us in Baku and then you lot bigged up your chest. And
European trophy.
And now you're deflated. It's fine. It happens. And I will give you this. Anthony Taylor is a terrible referee who's made mistakes his entire career. It's not just one game. Sometimes it goes for you. Sometimes it goes against you. But you still had opportunities to win the game. You can't blame it all on the referee.
Reality is, every club, every fan complains about referees. And we all get the same referee at some point during the season.
Exactly.
So we're all at a level playing field, even if it's that we all got bad. It's a bad.
What if certain referees have an agenda against certain teams?
They don't.
Mike Dean has one against us. I'm 100% sure. But when we lose, it's not because of Mike Dean.
You might have Mike Dean might be against you, but as Chelsea fans will say, Anthony Taylor's for you. So again, it all evens itself out.
That's what I'm saying. It works out. That's what I'm saying.
Wow! Look who dropped
Well done,
General J. Waldman. Finally, you show up to a flipping stream, man. Jeez. So, what do we owe this pleasure at General J. Wald?
1 sec.
The heck?
You don't give me a chance to connect my mic?
What's in the background? You're Sky Sports in the background or something.
Are you watching
the trophy, Champions League trophy in the background? The heck? This guy Chelsea. What?
What are you talking about? This is the set.
What are you talking about?
Is someone playing something in the background?
Yeah. Well, no one's playing anything in the background.
Javern's just come in and mashed up the whole thing. Disrupt.
No one gave me a chance to set up. I just joined, and then the guy pulls me straight into the stream. Is that better?
Okay, look, let's try. Let's
do it.
So the first place to start, of course, is the FA Cup. So as you well know, Arsenal, who they're obsessed with this whole FA Cup thing and so forth. Look. Let's first deal with this. The Arsenal, they won this FA Cup 2-1. It was a game with many talking points, several talking points. But let's just first start with this point. General thoughts on the game. Arsenal, were Arsenal the better team? They deserved to win it? Or was it a case of where Chelsea screwed up and Arsenal just took advantage of Chelsea? So I want to come first to Neeks with this. Let me just first take this. So Just Person says that Weeks. We did it. Sancho is coming to LA Theater. He's coming. Also, he's going to Los Angeles. Oh, cool. Hollywood. So Leaks. What thoughts on the game?
Sancho, baby.
Leaks. Thoughts on the game. This is not about Sancho. Thoughts on the game.
I'll drink to that.
Oh, why? What's that?
Pinot Noir, baby. We fancy. Pinot Noir. It's French.
What's a what?
Pinot Noir.
He took it from
Vino Le Rouge.
He took it from
French.
The alpacas up in Devon.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Leaks. Talk, man. Leaks.
There's no leaks around here. It's only Weeks or Neeks. Choose which one you want. Listen. Arsenal deserved it. I called it. I said if they beat Man City, they're gonna win the whole thing. regardless of who they play in the final. They play Chelsea. I can swear it's on the background. But yeah, they play Chelsea, and they deserve to win. Chelsea dominated the first 15 minutes, and after that, it was all Arsenal. And I say all Arsenal. They weren't banging down the door for the remaining 75 minutes, but they were in control of the game. They dominated in the rest of the half, and they could have got a second even after the penalty. Terrible decision by Aspilicueta to carry on pulling down Aubameyang once they reached the area, captain as well. And second half, I mean, Arsenal didn't batter Chelsea. Chelsea didn't batter Arsenal, but Arsenal were always in control. They had Chelsea right where they wanted them. They were playing very much in front of them, defended like they did in the semi-final against Man City. I guess not to the same extent because they didn't need to, but as sturdy as they were against Liverpool at the Emirates at the back end of the season. And they deserved that game completely. I mean, the red card just kind of finished the game earlier than it would have, but even at that point, I didn't see Chelsea coming back into the game. Once Pulisic went off, you offered literally nothing. I don't really remember a clear-cut chance or even a half chance really being created after Pulisic went off injured. And it seems like you've gone from Hazard being a one-man team to Pulisic being a one-man team. I know you missed Kante. I know you missed William as well, who you have been cussing for the last few years, and then now you're crying.
Wait about you lots? Don't put me in the
majority.
Never cost him, man.
Not majority. Have hope.
Your mouth.
Channel, you started doing this.
You too talk.
William Pedro. William, you started merging the names. William Nedro, Pedrian. You were that.
My friend, can you break this thing down, man? Our time is just wasted.
You're missing some of those players, but you don't rate half those players anyway. So the reality is, you were never going to win that game. Arteta schooled Lampard, if we're going to be completely honest. They had Chelsea right where they wanted them, man. And they deserve to win the trophy. Arsenal, the most FA Cups for an English side. Man United, the most Premier League for an English side. Liverpool, the most Champions League for an English side. And Chelsea, the most else.
Chelsea, the only team to win a Champions League in London. And the only team to win a Europa League, a Champions League, a Super Cup, and a Cup in a Cup. Have you won a Cup in a Cup?
Are we gonna move to Javon?
General J World, can you please give us your expert analysis of this game that we know that you always give, since you're a football savant and you are an expert in this game, and we love the way that you intricately break down the very detailed things of this game. So Javon, the stage is yours.
So Arsenal already are FA Cup merchants anyway. So I thought, you know what? If they get through past City, then they're most likely going to win this. But we were in with a chance. And I wouldn't say Arsenal played really well. It was 2 defensive errors that got them the goal. Yes, I'm not going to take away Aubameyang's that finish from him was class. It was wonderful. But all this shows is our problems that we have in the back, and they needs fixing ASAP. And I'm not liking how it's looking like we're now starting to rely on what's his face, Pulisic. That is not well.
Whoa, what do you mean by what's his face, man? The guy's it's called the sick. What do you mean what's his face? The heck?
His face?
It's called the sick.
No, his name just slipped me for a second. That's why. So I don't want us to rely.
Just like how Aubameyang slipped Zuma.
Zuma's still at the shop.
Devo, we relax.
I saw
your quick one-liner.
Opportunity.
You know what? It's okay. They can have this. It's okay. The Arsenal fans can have this. They're all loading up. Oh yeah, this FA Cup. Chelsea fans, this. You lot needed that, because if you lot didn't need that, it would be even worse for you. And it's okay. Sometimes you're gonna take your W's, but more times there's more L's for Arsenal than anything. So it doesn't matter to me, really. They are taking this to heart, and they are going, they're so excited because they don't know what it feels like to be like this. So it's okay. So
what do you mean? We won 14 FA Cups. What do you mean we don't know how it feels like? We know
you don't know what it feels like of recent.
We know better than anyone.
But you have to grab it. Like you win it, you grab onto it. Yeah. That's what it's like for you lot right
So
now.
we
So it's
shouldn't. So we
okay.
shouldn't celebrate winning titles.
No,
We
no, no.
shouldn't
You
celebrate
should.
win-
No, you
But
should. You
We
should.
should celebrate finish fourth.
You
What should we
should celebrate. I'm not saying
Because
you
every
shouldn't.
time we celebrate something, we're told
I
we
am
shouldn't.
not saying you should celebrate. If you let me finish, it's okay to celebrate, but you know they're gonna want to throw out these one-liners and they you know just want to dig. But it's okay. It's all right. You can have it. Like I said on the day when you won it, you lot won it. Am I connected still? Hello?
Yeah.
Javan, we can
Okay.
hear you.
Like-
You are as connected as Bill Gates is to a Microsoft computer. So continue.
Everyone's cut out for me. What's going on? I think my internet is just
you're
completely
good.
gone mad.
We can hear you. We can hear you. Talk.
Okay, so I'm just gonna continue, even though I can't hear one or hear anyone. But it's okay. Let Arsenal have it. I did say give it to them. Fair play. Like our players just dropped like flies, and we were left with some players that I don't think we are gonna get anywhere with. And it is what it is. And well done to you guys.
Thank you.
And he's out of there. Yeah. Javan,
What happened
we hope you're back as soon as possible, man. And wait, isn't it supposed to be the engineer? Shouldn't he have the most technically advanced connection? It is what
Yeah,
it
I
is.
don't know. Maybe we need to.
Just a reminder that Sancho benched Chelsea player sick. But who's the better player right now? If Sancho goes to United, his career is finished. That's all I'm saying.
That's absolute rubbish.
Moving on to Devo. We don't.
Wait. Sorry. Let me just add something in. I'm just gonna say this. Well done.
Oh,
to Arsenal.
hey, Jafed, hi, you're back. All right, how you doing? Jafed, hey.
Well done to Arsenal for winning the FA Cup. Good on to you. If you want to keep dragging it on, that's okay. Like I said, this season, I'm glad it's done. Move on. No one talk to me about Champions League. This season is done. Let's move on.
It's not finished. You got Bayern.
It's not finished. It's not finished.
Bayern Munich has finished it already
still got 90
in the
minutes.
first leg.
Javan, shush. Javan, no one asked about Barney. Relax, just chill. No one asked.
No, that's what I said. I want to move on, but these
Yeah,
they want to throw this.
No, you can't move on
Let
until
this
you play
man
the
talk.
game.
Let the man with a pen talk, man. Now, Devil.
Play the game.
This
Go
is
on,
a
Devil.
very general review. So, Devil,
Mm-hmm.
don't be smug, Devil.
Smug
Because
me.
let me land. We value how objective you are and everything. Devil, don't be smug. Just
I'm not being
have a
smug.
very objective, professional review.
Always. And you know what I'm going to say before? Because I was celebrating my birthday in the middle of a field with alpacas. So I only managed to see two things throughout the whole game, and that was the penalty, at which point I said, I'm not watching this. I turned it off. And then I could not get reception again until about a minute before Aubameyang scored the penalty. I didn't see the rest of the game. So I'm only going by what I've heard. And in terms of how tactically the game went, from what I can see, from what I saw, from what I heard, we started the game very similar to how we started the Man City semi-final, where it's almost like we wanted to see what Chelsea were going to do. The only problem is that Chelsea scored very quickly, whereas Man City didn't really do anything. We kind of played the game 5-10 minutes. Man City were on top of us. We managed to remain without conceding, and then we kind of came into the game. I feel like that's the same thing we tried to do.
Break. That's what happened.
That's what we tried to do in this game, but obviously Chelsea took advantage. And it was a good goal from Pulisic, good play by Giroud, which is what I was worried he was going to do. But after that, we did pretty well, from what I've heard. I want to say one thing about Aubameyang. A lot of people, Lee Miner on Twitter especially, Aubameyang's not a big game player, never scores in the big games. He played 2 games in the whole of the FA Cup run this season. Man City in the semi-final, Chelsea in the final. 4 goals. What are you saying? So we got another FA Cup. Another FA Cup. And another thing I'd like to say is, whenever we win something or achieve something, it's not worth achieving. When we finish top 4, but where's the trophy? We win the FA Cup, the FA Cup's a little trophy. What? So we shouldn't celebrate this, we shouldn't celebrate that. Chelsea finished top 4, they celebrate, it's fine. Man City win the FA Cup, they celebrate, it's fine. But when we do it, it's a problem. Why is that?
Because you should
Who said
aspire
that
for
problem?
greater things.
It's always a
well
problem.
done. Celebrate that FA
We
Cup.
should, but the
That's
problem is
fantastic. You guys needed that. So
you guys
celebrate.
you guys shouldn't celebrate. You finished 8th or whatever. Okay, that's fine. But you lost to a mid-table side in the FA Cup finals. You should be embarrassed, no? Isn't that how it works?
We are embarrassed. It
You
just
should be
shows how
embarrassed.
bad our
So
defense
hold
is.
your L. Hold your L. Don't be
You
talking
got
about
to do
Anthony
the
Taylor.
What's going on? No one holding it.
Hold your
How
L.
how do you hold an L for an FA Cup? Who
Hold
rates an
your
FA Cup?
L. Hold your L.
No, we're not
Hold
doing
your L.
We're not doing that.
It's a side trophy, man. It's a trading trophy, man.
Because
I said training. This is training, man. Even the FA Cup, man. Dash them, man.
You were gassing it up, and I said, remember when you were saying
Yeah.
X, Y, Z, and now you lost it. You want to downplay it again? No,
Yep. I
Gassing
remember that conversation.
You did. You probably did about 3 match previews to it. You probably
Shame on you.
were rewatching Baku for some inspiration. You took the lead. I don't even want to watch. I'm not even going to rewatch your live.
Shame on you.
See how
Shame
you
on
celebrate taking the lead. You know what? Someone in the live chat, hit me up on
Gatlock.
Twitter. Show me Gatlock. Where are you?
Gatlock, where are you? We need you.
Show me how have Hope celebrated Pulisic's goal. Because I bet you he wasn't just like, ooh, well done. No, it was probably up. This sick.
Well, of course he's gonna do that. What else? You're gonna do that too.
You know that. You know it. Come on.
If,
I don't have a problem
if
with it.
Rashford scored against Derby County, you would do that too. Well,
I don't have a problem with it, but he's trying to downplay it. He can't
the
help
problem.
but eat it, and you can't eat anything because it's dropping out your mouth right now. You're all over the place. You're like, pears, bring them.
Yes.
I'm honest. Whoever lost, I was going to get onto them, and today I'm getting onto you. Like,
But you know what? Shout out Neeks, because Neeks said it. Said if we get past City, we'll win the cup. People don't understand. This is what I said. This is what I said to Neeks on his review. I said
it.
if you want to stop Arsenal winning the FA Cup, you need to knock us out third, fourth round. Don't let us go past that, because once we're past that, you ain't beating us.
Somebody
History will
hit
tell
me
you
up at Neeks Sports or at his comments. Show me how he celebrated Pulisic's goal. He probably did it celebrating more.
I was very calm. I was very calm. You know what?
Can I just say one more thing?
Let's not build upon that one goal. I was very calm. Very calm.
Let me just say one more thing. Is it Erkan and Jay Spurs?
Yeah.
Arteta's been in the job for 8 months, and he's won more trophies than you lot have in 21 years. North London is red, and it will always be red. Don't come to me with that strippiness. Sit down.
I just want to put an IJ saying,
wait.
I know this is a super chat. All right, go on.
Wait, from Whimsical Thought, who says, Devo, do you reckon Hope has a soft spot for Arsenal?
He should do.
Wait, why?
Because you claim to be this football purist. And if you're a football purist, you would have a soft spot for Arsenal, especially being the age you are growing up.
I have a soft spot for the sport of football, but not specifically.
Then you have a soft spot for Arsenal, because
let's move on. Let's talk about specifics. Let's talk specifics. Let's deal with the people who didn't win. Lampard. So, because I think losers is a harsh word. Losers is a harsh word. So I just say for the people that didn't win, for the people that's failed to win. Whoa, Javan, what's up? What the heck? Oh, I thought you were in a real studio. Oh my gosh, jeez! Wow,
what's going on here?
You know what? Avo,
you're a fake.
Let me start with Lampard. Now, I've always said, obviously the three managers are going to keep the game compared. Lampard.
Wait. Let me present the question.
Be sacked. Blah blah.
Chaos.
No. The question is that for this loss, how much do you think it was a case of where Lampard tactically was at fault, or can Lampard point to the Azpilicueta injury, the Pulisic injury, and the Kovacic sending off that exonerates him, or do you think that there were bits within the game where he failed to sort of react and could have done something better tactically against another rookie?
Lampard's biggest issue is that he's a very stubborn manager that I've seen so far. And I say that in the sense that whilst he has changed formation, 3 at the back, 4-3-3, 4-2-3-1, whatever it might be, his team plays the same way all the time. They play the same way in terms of the style in which he wants to win the game. Now, when you're Pep Guardiola and you can buy all the best attacking players and you can buy the best keeper or one of the best keepers, and you can basically buy all the players that you need to make it work, then you can get away with playing the same way regardless of the opposition. When you're in a team, when you're managing a team that aren't the best in many different positions, you have to have a different way of playing. He's played the same way this season that he did when he was at Derby. He didn't get them. He didn't get Derby promoted. So somewhere along the line, it didn't work out. At Chelsea, yes, he got top 4. By hook or by crook, he got top 4. But in many games this season, he's been found out because he's not willing to change the way he's trying to win the game. And I'm not saying move away from your philosophy, but Sir Alex Ferguson, for me, is the greatest of all time because he was willing to do what it takes to win.
2 Champions Leagues in 20 years.
He did what it takes to wait. How many Champions Leagues has
No. Move on. Like it was a side comment. It was a side comment. So Lampard is so. No, Neeks. So what's it about Lampard? What's it about?
Guardiola has 2 Champions Leagues. Mourinho has 2 Champions Leagues. There's no guarantee that
it was a flippant comment. Neeks was a flippant comment.
There's no such thing as a flippant comment when it comes to Sir Alex. There's no such thing.
No. It was just a side thing. So what we said about Lampard, so you're saying so Lampard needs to dots. Carry on.
He needs to find another way to win. Arteta, in his 6 months, has already shown his versatility and willingness to change his tactics, his and obviously his formation that happens regardless. But his tactics, based on the opposition, to get a win. He done it against how they played against Liverpool, Man City, and I would say in the second half against Chelsea was different to that much to how he was playing before. Lampard, in the year that he's been here, has played the same way all season, and you're gonna come undone. You're gonna come undone. So for me, yes, he has to take a hard look at himself. He can't just go out and think I'm just gonna blast all the opposition away because there's better teams out there than you. So yeah, I think he's got to look at himself. But of course, injuries plays a part. The missing players, the likes of, I don't know why he didn't bring on Kante. If Kante's on the bench, he must be fit for some minutes. Kante can change the game. He doesn't have to be a striker to change the game. Kante didn't play. William wasn't available. I'm not going to get started Loftus-Cheek because, just gas him up more than what he's actually done for you lot. But Azpilicueta and Pulisic getting injured during the game, it's not going to help you. It's not going to help you. So there's mitigating circumstances to an extent, but what I saw in that game was what I've seen from Lampard all season is definitely something he needs to work on.
Yeah. You know what the thing is with Lampard? Obviously, as you said, people are gonna always put him, Solskjaer, and Arteta in the same bracket because they're quite new to. Well, Solskjaer has been in management for a long time, but apparently he's a rookie in the Premier League.
At this level, he's a rookie.
At this level, he's a rookie, but he has been in management for a long time.
100%.
But what I saw from the brief moments that I saw is exactly what you said. Arteta was able to change his tactics mid-game for Chelsea because the long ball in the channel for Aubameyang to get onto Azpilicueta, I haven't seen us play that way before. I doubt Lampard would have seen that before. So that is something that you need to have under your belt. You need to be able to show something different to teams. Whereas if Lampard's doing the same thing every week in terms of he wants to play nice, attractive football, I think what he was doing with Mount and Pulisic seemed to work at the beginning where they was playing very narrow and giving us problems with our back three. So I think he is trying. And maybe the injuries did kind of set him back a bit. But I think Lampard has a lot to learn in terms of where he is as a manager. I think I'd put Arteta ahead of him just in terms of his game management. I'm not saying Lampard's not a good manager. I think he will be a good manager for Chelsea. But I think I'd put Arteta ahead of him in terms of being able to change things during the games and make certain tweaks rather than just personnel changes, if you understand what I mean.
All right. And Javan, thoughts on Lampard? 2 Champions Leagues in 20 years, but they call him the greatest manager of all time. Interesting. Javan, thoughts on Lampard?
Lampard's a rookie. This is his second year in management. I expected mistakes. Like I said at the beginning of the season, I thought that we weren't even gonna get in top 4. So to get there, well done. The injuries changed the game. I'm not one to blame refs and decisions that went against us because obviously we had time to do what we need to do. So I'm not gonna blame those, but injuries did play a part to that. Like as Azpilicueta, the guy there on the defense, and then obviously we've got Pulisic, who's in fine form for us right now. Willian not being available to play. Those all play into it. Obviously, we should do better, but like I said, our team is crap. Like, everyone's gassing up, gassing up our players, but they are actually crap. And hopefully, now everyone will see that they are crap and stop gassing them up. Like, I don't know where this Loftus-Cheek hype is. Callum Hudson-Odoi, I can understand. Everyone was just tired of Sarri's crap that he was playing, and then when he came, it was like a breath of fresh air. So everyone said he's so sick. I ain't seen that since. So they're all crap. Reece James looks okay, and get in some new players, get them in, get a whole load of them out. I guess you do have to give them a chance, but I guess you do have to give them a chance for them to get better. But right now, we don't have that.
They said 8 players. They said 8 players.
8 players
on the way out this summer.
Exactly, and I'm glad.
Kante?
Relax, chill.
Listen, yeah, Kante.
He's on the list.
I'm not gonna lie, Kante.
We should be all over that.
Kante is a strange one because I guess it's not. I don't know because that's a strange one with Kante. I'm not.
If they're
I'm not saying Kante is bad.
Then Lampard is a stupid moron if he offloads Kante.
I hear that, but see, this is the problem. There is nothing wrong with Kante. The guy is world class, but the problem is when a manager has a certain style of football and requires a player to do something and they can't do it, no matter how world class they are, they're not gonna pick them because they can't play.
So you're choosing Lampard over Kante?
I'm saying.
Wait. So you're picking Kante over Chelsea?
Yes.
That's what I'm saying.
What?
No player is bigger than the club.
Kante over Lampard. If
so you're picking Kante over Chelsea?
Sack the manager, get a manager who
No. Stop that. That's wrong. I was saying to Neeks earlier today, like with this whole Willian thing, I was like, this guy is holding the club for ransom. Like, they offered you a deal, you don't want to sign it. All right, bye. Like, why? Just sign the thing. You don't like it? All right, fine. Go. Just go. Like,
that's what he's gonna do.
I'm glad. Go. I don't need those type of players at the club. Like, there's no player.
He's gonna come to Arsenal on a 4-year.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Be happy. Be happy.
We're getting there.
Be happy signing a 32-year-old winger.
I'm not happy.
Wait.
Okay, but I'm just saying, a lot of Arsenal fans are. They're like, yeah, we're gonna get this. I'm like, why are you happy
for
about that?
1-2 years, max 4 years.
3 years.
What?
3 years.
No, that's stupid.
Apparently.
That's stupid.
Can I ask Bob? Because I haven't really got his take on the L that they took on Saturday. But what? How? You tell me how Reece James got rinsed. This is generational Reece James, best England right back, a mixture of Wan-Bissaka and Trent Alexander-Arnold, the beast Reece, or Grease James as he's being called now. He got rinsed by out of position midfielder turned wing back Ainsley Maitland-Niles. That's embarrassing. You lot talk about Zuma. I don't know, you lot gassing up this Zuma thing. And I'm not saying Zuma's a bad defender. But when is he going to come back from the shops? Because Aubameyang sent him and he ain't returned. The lost one. He ain't the prodigal son. He's just the lost one. You got to talk to me, man. You drop Kepa.
No. Okay. Can I respond?
You dropped Kepa and you thought it would make a difference. And it didn't make a difference.
Can I respond?
Tammy, who's the next Drogba, hasn't even started for the longest while. Callum Hudson-Odoi is the greatest English talent since, I don't know, who do you even rate as an Englishman? I don't know. Sancho, the greatest English talent since Sancho. They're all the same age anyway. Pulisic goes off injured and he brings on Pedro. Pedro, who's leaving the club. Mason Mount was supposed to take up the reins after Pulisic went off. And I don't think you created a chance. Can you give me something? Because you lot are gassing up these players. I'm not seeing it.
My friend, have you finished?
Quick question. Have hope. Quick question.
No.
Wait. I'll let you go on. I'll let you go on. I just want to ask something real. No, you can answer. I just want to ask one really
He's gonna add to the question. He's gonna enhance the question.
I'm just gonna ask this one quick thing so I can make this clear. When we beat Man United, was you going on like this to Neeks? because I need to know why Neeks is coming with some raging madness like right now. I need to understand.
Honestly, I have been in the comments of Habsol's live streams recently, and the amount of shade that gets thrown on Manchester United
But what do you expect?
disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting, and Habsol allows it. He only allows those who are shading Man United time to speak, and anyone that has anything positive, he cuts. Oh, guys, we need to move on. We need to move on.
Not only does he allow it, he encourages it.
Of course he does. Of course
He encourages it.
I am the first most objective person in the world. My middle name is referee.
I think I'm.
Big up Yasser Saeed. Big up Just Beston. Big up Mohammed O. And anyone, all the other haters, to hell with the lot of you.
Can I respond?
Answer the question.
You respond, and I will say something.
So let me respond to that, and then I'll take that super chat. Yeah, it was a tough day for Reece James. So one average game doesn't totally negate a person. Carvajal has had horrible games. Trent has had horrible games. Hakimi has had several right backs, left backs have had bad games. He didn't have a horrible game. He didn't have a great game. It is what it is. And tactically, Arteta got that ass. The funny thing is, and this is the harsh life of a defender, Zuma was actually pretty good in that game. Just that's one moment, and that's the defender. If he gets, you can do 99% interceptions, tackles, reading of the game. If you get sat down or get lubricated once, at least to a goal, everything else you've done is bad, and that's just it. So for Zuma, it is what it is. People won't forget everything. People just and I raised my hand. That was a quality goal from Aubameyang because that was a great dribble and a superb finish with his weaker foot. And I've always said this, and I've been saying this for a long time. Put some respect on Aubameyang's name. Ever since he got his goal-scoring touch at Dortmund, moving from a pace Manchester winger to a striker, ever since then, this guy has just been hitting it. And the amounts he's done in a short space of time for the worst Arsenal team that I have seen, people need to put some respect on that guy's name. So for Chelsea, look, it is what it is. But we move on. Chelsea move on. Orgate. Hashtag Orgate. Hashtag Ogreal. Now, I'm not saying that anything's going to be turned around. So, guys, don't clip this or anything like that. All I'm saying is that August 8th, we're just going to have a conversation. That's it. August 8th, we're going to have a conversation. We're going to have breakfast. We're going to have lunch. We're going to just talk about life on August 8th. So, it is what it is. We got beat by Arsenal. Congrats to Arsenal. I am slightly worried about how obsessed they are about winning an FA Cup, but it is what it is. They have the spoils of the day. 11v11, Chelsea win. Because Arsenal...
What? Come on.
Aubameyang was the best finisher on the pitch.
Best player on the pitch.
If the sick isn't injured, that guy's top three. If the sick doesn't get injured, even Devo knows. Devo even told me. Remember you told me. Devo says to me, you know what? If the sick is fully fit, Chelsea win. 100%. 100%.
When did I say that? When did I say that?
You remember you said that. Remember that time you told me. Remember you told me. Remember.
When was that?
Like, was that time? Remember that time? Remember when you told me? I remember, yeah.
That time? No.
Yeah, was
that? No. No.
So from a boy, I'm interested, where would you rank Pep if he wins the CL?
Second.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Where I rank him now.
Second.
It wouldn't really change much.
He wouldn't move from second.
Second in the world right now.
Yes.
What?
He's second.
Where is he now?
Second.
Oh, okay, I just checked it.
From Andalore says that Tammy has a higher minutes to goal ratio than Rashford. Respect.
It's been 365 days, nearly to the day, when we tonked you lot 4-0 at Old Trafford, and you lot said on that day, Tammy will score more goals than Rashford this season. Rashford has games left in the Europa League, and Tammy ain't even level with him. Additionally to that, Tammy is a number 9. Rashford
goal ratio.
But you know what I like? They said with their chest he would score more goals than Rashford this season. Now the narrative's changed. He's got a better goals to minutes ratio than Rashford this season. What are you gonna do?
You know why?
Listen, how? Listen.
You know why he's got better minutes ratio? I'll tell you why. Because he scored about 10 goals in his first 5 games, and they got for the rest
And
of
he
the
hasn't
season.
played since.
And that's what
You know what?
Rashford only got more goals because of COVID. If there was no COVID, if there was no COVID, he would have reached those goals. But it is what it is, isn't it?
What is
my
Tammy's
grandma
bum
had
to
Will
seat
Tribute
ratio?
fight.
What is
But it
Tammy's-
is what it is, isn't it? So he had to
what
move
is-
it. If COVID extended his time,
Come
so maybe that man had to change the parameters.
Now, let me read this
No,
comment.
no, come on.
I don't know.
Come on, let
From
me.
your boy,
what-
easy.
What is Tammy's bum to seat ratio? That's what we
Listen,
want
the
to know.
guy's crap.
He's
Innit?
bare
The
sitting
guy's
down.
crap. The guy's crap.
Bare sitting down.
The guy is crap, innit? But move
Okay.
on to them.
Wait. So from Andrew Laurie, who says that Callum Hudson-Odoi has the same minutes per assist ratio as
What do you want
Bruno.
to do that information? What do you want? Where do we go from here?
So
I don't even know if that's
Neeks,
true.
you
I'm
liar.
pretty
You
sure
have
that's
been
false.
spreading these lies.
I'm
Thank
pretty sure
you.
that's true.
Andrew Laurie, you will be
I'm pretty
blessed.
sure that's false.
You will be blessed. You have now been Neeks, all these lies you told about Bruno and Rashford, you've been exposed. How
But that's
dare
what
you?
be true.
Dare you?
One game,
Spreading lies.
one cup
Now,
game,
wow.
assist, I guess dropped
Now, wow.
season. It's the
What
same.
is Ijebu, man? This is
I mean,
Ijebu.
now I make it. Cho. Listen, Cho's at risk.
Wait. Order
they
in
should
that.
change his name.
At risk.
Wait. Order in that. We have a few. We have three more to go
You don't
through.
think-
Easy.
I don't even want to see him on the bench.
Easy, guy. Let me read this. Let me read this. So your boy says that Zizou is the best manager in the world. Facts. Well, let's see what happens against Man City.
We gotta have a
I want to
conversation
talk
We have
about.
to have a conversation. We have
If
to
he-
have
one day.
If he beats
No,
Man
we
City,
will. But let's see what he does against Man City. But like, I want to talk about Sancho.
1 second, Jermaine, quickly. Why if he beats Man City? Because man won
no.
three
Hold on.
and won the
I'll-
league.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying if he beats Man City,
Yeah.
where I place him will have to go higher, and he will have to be probably third. I'll put him up to third. But it might even have to take Pep's place. I don't know. Who knows?
He's in the top.
He might have
three
to take
for
Pep's
sure.
place.
Okay, wait. So I want to talk about Sancho. So the reports that we're getting is, Jadon Sancho is closer to a move to United, and the latest is that United will be paying in installments. So Dortmund, you absolute losers. Every top player you get, you keep on selling. That's the first thing. Second thing is, I thought we had an agreement. I thought this dude was supposed to be going to Chelsea, which makes no sense. So questions is, I'll come first to Devo with this. Is this, objectively speaking, assessing everything, his age, his playing style, United system, what he's done for Dortmund? Two things. Is this the right move for him? Is this the right time for him to make that move?
Firstly, I just want your comment about Dortmund being losers. Dortmund sell players. That's how they get along. That's what they do. But they bring through so many young players that it's a very viable way of doing their business. You'd like to see them,
So they have no
but
interest of defeating Bayern Munich then?
No, you would like to see them keep some players to beat Bayern Munich, but the players themselves know Dortmund's what they're about. So if you're Sancho,
It's a stepping stones.
yeah, if you're Sancho and they turn around and tell you no, you're like, hold on a minute, but you let everybody go. How are you going to keep me here? And then you got problems.
The only reason I came was to leave.
Exactly. So then you put yourselves in problems. So they
It's a
have a
stepping stone
bit
club.
of it's a bit of a tough one for them. So I understand why they sell. And this is an astronomical amount of money for them, considering how much they signed Jadon Sancho for.
8 million.
But for him, personally, I said when he was first linked, and I know you said that it was a stupid move, but I said it's probably the best place for him to go and play his football. Because Man United have a core of young players. I think when you look at the average age of their squad, it's very young. They're a very exciting squad of players. If I was a Man United fan, I'd be very excited about the future. A lot of people say they need a better manager to see this team in. Possibly. That's unproven at the moment, so we'll wait and see. But that might be true, it might not. But if I was Sancho, I'm looking at Rashford, Martial, Greenwood, Pogba, Bruno Fernandes. I'm licking my lips. I'm thinking, I want to play with these players. There's goals in this team. And goals bring about opportunities to win trophies. So if I was Jadon Sancho, I would be, 100% that's the right move for him. And 100% is the right time because you're around other players in your age group who are all going to grow and push each other. He comes into a Man United side that is full of competition in his position. So you got Rashford, Martial, Greenwood. I mean, Dan James should not get a look in, but he's there.
Dan who?
Carabao
Exactly.
Cup. Carabao Cup.
Man.
He's there. So if Man United are serious and they go and sign another striker, I'm not saying to replace Martial because I think Martial is a very, very good player. But if they're not going to have Igalo as a long-term option, they need another striker in there to push. And that's exactly what it is. It's about pushing for competition, not about replacing. It's about healthy competition that's going to push you. Look at Man City. When they signed Mahrez, they had Sane, they had Sterling, they had Aguero, they had Jesus. People are looking at that thinking, you're signing this guy for all this money. He's not even going to play. But it's about competition. And that's what Man United are about to do. And I think me as an Arsenal fan, not that we're anywhere near Man United at the moment, but it scares me to think how good Man United can be in the next couple of years with the players that they're putting together.
Javan, Sancho.
Boy, that's a very good deal for Man United because their team already, as it is looking very, very nice. I fear for Greenwood and I fear for Rashford because I don't know what it is. Everyone seems to rate Martial above everyone in that Manchester United team. I don't know why, but they just do. So I fear for either one of them because someone's going to get dropped. And I hope that it's not Rashford. And I hope it's not Greenwood. So it has to be Martial.
Sorry.
No.
Wait, Javan,
Rashford left,
do you
Martial top,
sniff
Sancho
grass
right.
before coming on here? Are you sick in the head?
Water.
Martial, what?
Let's. But you want to talk about Tammy?
What?
No, you say that Martial should be dropped. Why?
Because who gets dropped then? Tell me. You tell me.
Martial-
You tell me.
Greenwood.
Okay,
Greenwood
so-
gets dropped.
So Martial should get dropped.
Come on,
before-
no
Martial
way.
should get dropped before Rashford and Greenwood. Are you sick in the head?
Okay, who should get dropped? Tell me.
Greenwood.
But why
Or
Greenwood?
Rashford, not
You can't
Martial.
drop- Greenwood is on the same level as Sancho.
There's no or. Greenwood gets dropped. And then listen.
How could you say that? How could you sit there and say that? Are you saying the guy's bad?
You know, Jamal, you finish
Nah.
your part. You finish your part, and I'll go in.
Okay, Javan, finish your.
So, like I said, I don't know who's gonna get dropped. I don't know what it is. Everyone loves Martial so much, but it is what it is, isn't it? I don't rate him too highly, so that's me.
You
that's
don't
probably
rate Martial.
I don't.
Javan, clear off from his street.
I won't clear off because you rate Tammy, you rate Hudson Odoi. Hold on, no, stop. So you're allowed to rate whoever and say that they're God's gift and they're up here, top three. Hazard, and Tammy is the next Drogba. So you're allowed to say crap like that. But I say
your thing, man.
no. But I say I don't rate Martial. And all of a sudden, listen, everyone's allowed to have their opinions, isn't it?
Yeah, but some are right, some are wrong.
But no.
Yeah, no, some opinions are bogus.
That's fine. Okay, that's fine. So then think about everything that you say, and it's all bogus. But we don't say much about it.
I've never had an opinion as bogus as I don't rate.
Okay. Cristiano Ronaldo ain't even in the top 10. You want to talk about bogus? You want to talk about bogus? Think about that. Think about what that. You want to talk about bogus? You want to talk about Ronaldo not being in the top 10? That is bogus. That right? It's not even bogus. It's bullshit. It's bullshit. So you cannot say anything about me saying anything bogus when you say shit like that, and you feed it to all your people in the comments. You feed it to them, and you got them believing it. So do not tell me about bogus. Do not tell me about bogus. Okay? Do not tell me about bogus. Do not tell me about bogus. But
Neeks, your
that
time.
is okay.
Your time.
But we'll move on. We move.
Okay. So Neeks, before I come through. Yes, says Neeks, I'm still gassed, my brother. LL, take this L. That's a bit harsh. Why do you need to insult someone to praise someone? I don't know why I understand that. But Neeks, take it away, man.
I think you missed another super chat. I can't remember. I think it might be from Splash now or Just Best. But anyway, listen, there's a lot to say in it. First, I've got to say, before we even get to Sancho news, the biggest news of today is that Alexis Sanchez is finally leaving Manchester United. And you know what? We're getting exactly the price that we paid for him. Absolutely nothing. We're just happy to get rid of our books. He's gone. Free transfer.
You know what? That is by far the worst swap deal in history of football. Because
What deal?
Mkhitaryan and Sanchez, because we got rid of Mkhitaryan on a free as well. Where we said, please, just take it.
Embarrassing. I mean, he is going to free up nearly £60 million of wages from our bill. So we got 0 transfer fee, but we have 60 million left to play with that we wouldn't have if we kept it.
Terrible.
That's the biggest news of today. The Sanchez news has been happening for a while and confirmed yet Sanchez is going, and I'm so happy about that. In terms of Jadon Sancho, let me start off with some of the controversy in terms of who's going to be playing where, X, Y, Z. If we're successful, we have a 60-game season. 4 players for 3 positions in 4 competitions. Yeah, 4 competitions, including the Carabao Cup. Everyone's going to get game time, providing they stay fit. If they don't stay fit, then people are still going to get game time. This season, Martial was out for 2 months. Rashford was out for 2 months. And we're relying on Dan James, Pereira, either Martial or Rashford, and Greenwood. Now, the reason why I say Greenwood gets dropped from the initial starting 11 is because, one, he hasn't even played a full season of Premier League football. Remember, he only came in like guaranteed first choice after lockdown. Before that, he was playing Europa League, he was playing the cup games, in and out of the team. I don't want to put the pressure, which he had this season because of our small squad. I don't want to put the pressure of the season or the goals, whatever it might be, on Greenwood all season. Now, for me, if you say at 18 years old, you say, Sancho, I know you're 20 years old, but you played at the highest level for a number of seasons. Rashford, you're 21 or maybe 22 now. You played at the highest level for a number of seasons. Martial, you're a bit older than the rest of them, and you've also got that experience. You are my main goal scorers, attackers, whatever. Greenwood, you're going to get your chances. If one of those 3 drop off, because Greenwood can play through the middle and on the right, Sancho can play on the right and the left, Rashford can play on the left and partly in the middle. I wouldn't have him a lone striker, but he can play through the middle. Martial can play through the middle and he can play on the left. Rashford's better than him on the left, but he's better than Rashford through the middle. All of them can play in 2 positions. That is what you call variety, is what you call options. When Man United were at our best, we had, obviously we were playing 2 strikers back then, but we had York, Cole, Solskjaer, Sheringham. Later on in the mid-2000s, we had
Rooney. Is this a Man United history lesson or something?
We had
what's going on here?
We had Rooney, Ronaldo, Tevez, and then we had Berbatov. So having 4 players, I'm not worried about anyone's game time. Now, if you go and get more, then yeah, now I have to start being worried. The Gallo's going back on in January anyway. For me, the starting lineup will be Sancho, Martial, Rashford. Rashford gets so much disrespect. So much disrespect.
Too much.
And for me, Martial is the better player. Martial, I said it from the outset when he joined, and I still believe that now. He's the better player technically. This season, when they're both now kind of...
Not according to Javan, though.
Oh, but that's fine. That's his opinion. But this is my opinion. Technically, he's a better player. He's a great goal scorer. He's a brilliant goal scorer in terms of one-on-one finishing. And now he's showing the consistency that we've asked for. Rashford has always given his all. Martial hasn't always given his all. So he has got a lot of criticism. But in terms of ability, he's above Marcus Rashford. However, Marcus Rashford, as I said, doesn't get the praise that from some people that he should. This season got the most goals, joint most goals, joint most assists with Bruno Fernandes on 7, I think it was. So most goals and assists, 24, in all competitions. In the Premier League combined. He got the most big chances created, most successful take-ons, most shots on target, most penalties won, most total shots. So Rashford is offering so much to this team that other players aren't. So we talk about, Rashford got 5, 6, 7 penalties. He's winning over half of them. He's creating the opportunities for us to score the goals. Martial is doing the same as well, don't get me wrong. But Rashford is very, very important. And he doesn't get dropped when Sancho comes in. The 4 of them are going to work together to get Man United where they need to go. So 100 million for me in this market. I know it's even a COVID market, but in this market, I take it. I'll take it. I don't have no issue with that whatsoever.
No, that's great business.
And we strengthen our forward line.
From Yesterday, who says, put respect on Marcus Ballon d'Or Rashford and put respect on Anthony Henri Martial.
Get
I
that
dare
out of here, man.
can a sane human being disrespect Tony? Like, relax. You see,
People need to
Said, relax.
understand.
See,
People need
that's
to
the one
You
with
understand.
can put some
them.
I'm
respect
not
in him, but
saying.
to compare him
I'm
to
not
Henri
saying
is
he's
crazy.
crap. I'm not saying he's crap. I
Juven,
just don't
but you said you
understand why.
don't rate him. Juven, you said you don't rate him, Martial, which
Okay,
is
but
sick.
I did not say he's crap. Everyone is
You
taking
said you don't rate
every.
him.
But I
Just
don't.
say-
That doesn't mean he's crap.
Did you
It means
say you
I-
don't rate Martial? Yes or no?
I said I don't rate him.
Then you're mad. You're
Therefore,
mad.
that doesn't mean he's
Very
that
easy.
doesn't mean he's
From
crap.
an eye test.
I just
Easy,
think
easy,
Rashford
from
is
eye test,
better.
from eye
Get
test.
off my screen, man. Remove, take back your money, refund. Give him a refund.
Eye test.
The guy.
Jay-
This is what I don't understand. This is what I can't deal
Can I
with.
read
This is
guy?
what I can't
Super-
deal with. This
He's a
Rashford
Man United
slander.
fan.
Hold on.
He is
Hold
a
up,
Man United
hold
fan.
up.
Can you please keep?
No, give him back.
And
Give
I
it back.
please read this.
Take it
super
off.
chat.
It's
The
been
guy-
done.
The
I
guy.
Take it
wait,
down.
wait,
Take it
wait,
down. Take it down.
Wait. When did we become a bunch of hooligans in here, man?
Thank
There's
you.
too much shouting going on here. What's going on here?
Thanks.
Everybody-
Everybody needs a devil just to sort of bring some level-headedness to everything.
Ah,
Thank you. So I test.
Look how
Long
eager.
time United fan.
Read it. Look how eager he is. This is what I'm talking about.
Neeks
Do not read it.
Jaden left wing,
He can't even spell
Tony
Jaden.
striker,
Who is Jaden?
Mason right wing,
Is
that
goodbye
Jaden
Brickford.
Smith?
Jaden Smith.
Jaden Smith.
I test.
I test.
£2
Send me your
very, very
PayPal
well
and I
spent.
will
Very well
refund you that
spent.
£2.
Very, very well invested.
I will
One of
send
the
you
best
back that
congrats we've been
£2.
given.
Listen, you know what? No, wait, one second.
Guys, we have to go to Champions
second.
League, man.
One
Please,
second.
man, we're on excited
Bro,
schedule.
let us speak.
I don't have an issue with anyone having an opinion that Rashford's going to get dropped. I don't have that issue. But when you call, and he's done it before, Trashford, when you call him Brickford, you're not a Man United fan because he ain't trash. He ain't a brick. If you don't think he's as good as Martial, if you don't think he's as good as Mason, if you don't think he's good as Jadon Sancho, that's up to you. When you're coming on here and disrespecting your own players, they're not your players. You're not a Man United fan. I've sussed you out already. You came on Terry's channel the other day. You did the same thing. You've been sussed out. Your name is Ali or something like that. We
His
figured
name
that
is
out.
eye test. His name is eye test.
I know
He's using the eye test. He's
He's
using the eye test. And
it's a plea
his
for
eye
help.
test says that Rashford is a brick. What can I
Plea
say?
for help. He needs an eye test.
He
Send
needs
him back money
Specsavers.
and go to Specsavers.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So from Yasser side, who says, HH, I didn't compare Martial to Henri. Henri said Martial is a younger version of himself. I'll send a viewed evidence. Simple as that. Okay, that's fair enough. But I just still, again, I just assume that you were trying to compare him to Henri, which I think is crazy because Henri is a different class of player. But I respect Martial highly. Now, guys, can we talk about Champions League? So this week, big week, huge, massive week of Champions League. So
Europa League. Let's go.
okay, so
You know what?
Friday,
To be fair,
we have
Europe in itself is just a waste of time. I'm all about Brexit. Let's concentrate on football here in our homeland. Why are we going over there in Europe?
Devil. Please don't bring that Brexit chat in there, please. I beg, please. So so basically, my thing here is that so Friday we have Lyon, Juventus, Real Madrid, Man City. Saturday we have Napoli, Barcelona, and yeah. So let's look at those Friday's games first then. So I don't want just general thoughts. So Lyon, Juventus. Easy dub for Juventus, Christian
See?
everything. Devil.
You know what? I would love Leon to win that game.
Depay is back from injury. Depay will be available.
But how many games have Leon played? Because obviously with the Uber Eats, declaring. I know they played PSG.
Because I think
They played
all the
PSG
people
in
was the
June
final,
0-0.
cup final.
Yeah, the cup final. They lost that on penalties. But Juventus have been playing regularly this whole time. So I think I'd put Juventus in the driving seat. I can't see them losing that tie. I think the match fitness will be something. They obviously just won the league. Ronaldo's on form. I can't see Leon doing it. It will take a hell of an effort for them to get through. It's 1-0, isn't it, from the first leg? So
Yeah,
don't have to worry
1-0
about-
to Lyon. So basically,
So
Lyon have the power of the
Leon
away
need a
goal.
goal. Leon need to score.
No. Lyon are winning 1-0.
They won 1-0 in Turin or in France?
In Lyon.
In Lyon, they
that's
won
what I
1-0
mean.
in
So
Lyon.
if Lyon need a goal, if they get that first goal, or if they can make it 1-1 at any point in the game, massive pressure on Juventus, and they need that. But I still see Juventus going through.
Javan?
Boy, if Juve get to a final and win that somehow, I will say I will do apology to Sarri because
Wait, Javan,
the guy's
let's
trash.
deal with Lyon first. Javan, let's deal with Lyon first. What happens in this game? Let's just take baby steps. Lyon, what happens?
baby steps. I see Juve winning it, but it will be good. For me personally, I right now the Champions League is crossed out of my mind because of obviously what happened to us already. So for me, I don't really have much to say on it. I just want, if we don't make it through, I want Real Madrid to win. But I would say Juve will go through.
Okay. Can I just hear this? So Ruben's Goal Thought says, guys, come on. Okay, that's what we're discussing. We're discussing the Champions League right now.
I think there's a couple other super chats.
Yeah, and I know I'll get them. So Thought says, I'll get to them. All right.
Yeah, I mean, Juve, they have to, man. Because I'll be honest. If Juve go out, Sarri needs to be sacked. Because the way they ended that Serie A season is not good enough. Now I know the way, put it like this, they won it because Inter and Lazio are so. Well, yeah. I mean, if it wasn't for lockdown, I think Lazio could have kept the form. But post lockdown, they have been horrible. They've been absolutely horrible. Juve were fortunate that the rivals are just worse than they were this season. I'm gonna be honest. If they lose to Lyon, Sarri has to go. But I do think they'll go through. Lyon, I don't know when last Lyon they
played PSG in that final at the weekend.
Yeah, of course they did.
Or Friday or whenever it was.
I think I will back Juve's experience to see them through, but I don't think it's going to be pretty.
Okay, so one super chat here is quite aggressive. Let me see. So from Just Bestin, look, I'll just read it. Laverne.
I'm on the screen.
Martial
Full
FC.
screen so we can see everything. I only see Neeks.
Oh no! Because basically, because of StreamYard only has a limit of comments. Basically, I've missed the comment things. I'm actually going into YouTube to view it. So, Laverne, Martial FC will come for you. Don't be a simp. Now, I'm not sure what a simp is, but I assume it's not a good thing. So does anybody know does anyone?
I think it means simpleton, but that's just me.
It's a simpleton. Okay.
The only time I
thought it was much more of like a separate thing,
something
like
racist. You know how it is in the comments. You know how it is in the race.
I've seen this used in that sense because someone called it simple and it was used in a term of being like a cockhole. So I was about to say,
no, yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is.
Is that what it is? Is that what it is?
It's that.
What are you saying?
It's like, okay, it's when you. Okay, I saw an example. It's like, what's the most simp thing you've done for a girl? And someone's like, I bought them a car with my student loan. So that's what a simp is. Okay. It's like, he said, a cockle. Something like that.
Idiot. An idiot.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm not gonna be long. I'm not saying he's crap. I just prefer.
You don't rate him. That's fine.
I just prefer.
You don't need to explain yourself to these people.
No, but
I don't need to, but I need to because.
You don't need to explain yourself. It's fine. Your opinion is trash. Yes, it's right. Let me just read the super chat. So it says that I just want to put the simple facts out there that Arteta has won more trophies in 6 months than Poch has in his whole career at Spurs. Ole at the wheel.
See, and you're forgetting the league titles that he won for Man City as well.
No, Devo, don't do that. Devo, don't do that.
I'm just speaking facts.
Devo, don't do that.
Bro, you saw Pep. You saw Pep
don't
at
do that.
Wembley. He was turning to ask Arteta, "What do I do next?"
Don't do that.
You weren't there. He was in the other dugout.
So from Siabongo Mathenjua, who says, "At General J Ward has finally snapped HH is in trouble. Shout out to Devo and Neeks. Will Oba stay? And if he does, what happens with Arsenal? So, Devo, you want to answer that very quickly?
I think he will stay. I think he will stay, and we will get better than we were this season. What that means, I do not know. We might have a late run into the Europa League, into the later stages of that. We might finish top 4. Who knows?
If you get Willian, you might win it.
Win what? Top 4. Win the top 4 trophy.
So we've done. So wait, Nick, did you say Leon? Did you talk about Leon Juventus?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
All right. Real Madrid against Man City. I've already said it again. Real Madrid will try. They will huff and they puff. City will win. I dare Pep Guardiola to lose this game. I dare him. If he does, I'm doing a 24-hour post-match stream. Devil.
Yeah, I think Man City will sneak through. I think they'll be very lucky. They're going to sneak through by the skin of their teeth. I've got a feeling, yeah. Because it's they're 2-1 up, 2 goals at the Bernabeu, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they'll sneak through on away goals, I reckon.
General J Wald, at General J Wald, rather. If you're a general, why are you wearing like a normal shirt? Where are your badges and stuff?
I didn't have time to prepare.
Should I say it? So, General General J Wald, Real Madrid against Man City. Who do you think will win?
Man City. I don't want Man City to go through. I don't. So I'm gonna say Real Madrid. I'm gonna speak it into existence and hope that it happens. Real Madrid.
Okay. Neeks.
Sorry, I am busting up at the live chat. Can you just bring up the super chat from what's his name?
Is it Itis?
From Itis. Bring that up.
I thought we didn't want this guy talking.
Because he goes, I've seen gigs, Bex, and best. I expect the best leaks. And Splashnet said exactly what I was thinking. How old are you? 89. When did you see that? So much shit. Oh my God. Yeah.
You and ISIS need to just settle this beef like men. Bare knuckle. Look, man, Real Madrid. Nancy, they talk to me.
ISIS fucking does best as a 12-year-old school. Sorry. Sorry. The guy. IHJ says IHS was partying with you.
Wait, what?
Oh. What we saying? Real Madrid, Man City, they should go through, man. If they don't go through, Pep should be fat. No, I'm joking. No, they'll go through. Real Madrid. I mean, it's not easy. It's not going to be an easy game. Not going to lie, but because of 2 away goals, Real Madrid need to score 2 without reply. I can't see that happening. Not at the Etihad. I can't see that happening.
All right. So to Saturday's game. Saturday's game. Napoli against Barcelona. For me, so Insigne is injured for Napoli. He's missing. And the Oos is back for Barcelona. And anybody who disrespects a guy who can say what's up with his right foot, basically, the Oos is who people think Greenwood is. Okay, Greenwood is a starving man's D-Tech Oos. Okay, so Greenwood's the Oos is actually the real deal right foot, left foot. Anybody who puts Greenwood in the same breath as the Oos, get the heck off this planet. I'm giving you a spaceship to flip in.
Who's had the chance to silence Liverpool?
Joven, I swear to Joven, I will throw you out of that fake green screen.
Where was the Oos against Liverpool?
Exactly.
Your football opinions are garbage. If you say this again, I will virtually slap you.
Where was the Oos against Liverpool?
Devil, Napoli, Barcelona. Shut your mouth. Devil, Napoli against Barca.
It's at the Nou Camp, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, Messi.
And it's 1-1 in the first leg.
Messi ain't gonna let that happen. Then Barcelona to go through.
Yeah.
Short and sweet.
You sure about that? Oh, you know what? Napoli are.
We'll get it. Javan?
Trash.
I'll say Barca will go through. If the Oos doesn't miss again. But go on.
They'll go through it in spite of the It's not because of it. Napoli fell off at the end of the season, didn't it? AC Milan passed them.
Yeah. No, they finished like seventh or eighth.
Yeah.
Man. They didn't have a great season. That's why they bought Victor Osimhen, man. To try to help them. Okay, so before we go over to Atletico against Leipzig, so yes, it's like
Wait, when? Go on.
Which club is the most useless club in the top six? Like, which club in the top six are there and never have any impact in world football?
Tottenham, obviously.
As much as it pains me, my dear Tottenham amigos, man, it probably is Spurs in top six. I don't think they do anything to shake world football.
Right. Since the last time Spurs won a trophy, Arteta left Everton, joined Arsenal, became captain of Arsenal, won trophies at Arsenal, retired, became assistant manager and won trophies at Man City, became manager at Arsenal and won a trophy. In all of that time, Spurs ain't won nothing. There's your answer.
Damn it. It is just damning. Okay, Atletico Leipzig.
Hope. How old were you when Tottenham last won the league?
I don't reveal my age here because I want anyone to know my age. So, but basically, it's been a very long time since Tottenham.
It was 1963.
Oh, Ites was around. Ites saw that.
Well, just wait. How do you know that Ites hasn't seen George Best play?
I'm not saying he hasn't. I'm actually stating that he probably has. He said that. I can only trust what he says. You know, he said that. So whatever, innit? Well,
he's the eye test. So if he saw George Best, he saw George Best, man.
Well, the quarterfinals aren't until next week, so we don't need to go through them now. But you've skipped.
You've missed one, yeah.
Can I?
You missed the last 16.
Devil, Atletico against Leipzig. How do you?
No, that's not until next week. There's another game that we're missing. I'm sure there is.
I don't know. Okay, we'll get there. We'll get to that game. Trust me. I know.
We're working backwards.
Just because I've got it all written down here. Okay. So Atletico Leipzig. Atletico Leipzig.
That's it. See, that's a tough one, man. That's a tough one because it's a Atletico have got the experience. Leipzig are young. Is Werner playing in that game? Can Werner play in that game?
No, he can't. He can't.
He can't play in that game.
No. That was the conditions of his move. So
wow, that's harsh.
That's mad.
So basically, he's officially a Chelsea player now. He's officially a Chelsea player.
Yeah, that makes me sway towards Atletico. Especially as it's a one-off game as well. I'm going to go for Atletico to go through.
General J. Wald.
Atletico.
Neeks.
No comment. Can we get to Bayern versus Chelsea?
Atalanta against PSG.
PSG.
Look, what I'm saying is that if Neymar loses this game, I will judge him and it will hamper his legacy. Devo, Atlanta, PSG, how are you viewing it?
PSG.
I mean, Devo, you can go into a little bit more detail.
I'm saving my words. PSG.
Javan?
PSG.
Okay. Neeks?
No comment. Can we get to Bayern versus Chelsea?
So, guys, send in any. So, remember, guys, you can.
Bayern versus Chelsea.
You can.
Send in your Bayern
can I
versus
add something?
Chelsea predictions, please.
Follow us
comments.
on the Patreon. Patreon.com/Football Dugout. Remember, guys, we need your support. We need your support. We'll be doing extra stuff in there. Extra videos, extra content, and this is how you can help support. We've been doing this for almost a year now and everything. The way support us for us to go through
tactical breakdowns versus Bayern.
All stuff, everything, all stuff will be in there. Link is below. Patreon.com/Football Dugout. So before we head out there, maybe we could do like a few questions before we head out there.
I got a question.
I just want to say something.
Any few questions from the live chat.
Gonna rinse Greece James, but how many yards do you think he's gonna give him before he?
No. Look, I just say that. So people from the guys, So, any final words before we remember, guys? We'll be back here on Thursday. We'll be back here on Thursday. Thursday is our
So you can send in all your questions for the Chelsea Bayern game. You can send in on Thursday. Yeah, we'll do that in the Q&A.
I've got a final word to say. Well, it's not final, but you said just now. You said if PSG lose, there's going to be question marks next to Neymar's legacy.
Yes.
If Real Madrid lose to Man City, would there be any question marks next to Hazard's
No.
whatever he has? Oh,
No.
okay. I just wanted to know.
He doesn't have a legacy to put question marks next to. Is what Hope's trying to say.
He's the guy. He's half injured. So,
no. I just wanted everyone to see how HH favors certain players. But when I do it, I'm LL. Oh, Javern. This, Javern, that.
It's trash.
But
Trash.
But it is what it is.
Guys,
just wanted to put it
very, very quickly. Have you heard about Ilicic?
Yeah, he's injured now.
No. Do you know the apparent real story?
No.
Apparent real story. The rumor, you mean?
Okay. This is the rumor. Apparently, he's suffering from depression because he went back to Slovenia to surprise his wife.
No.
Found his wife in bed with another man.
No.
Wait, who?
And then since then, he's been and basically, if you type in Ilicic, this is the story that's going around. So I don't know how it's going to be a lie when almost everybody's kind of this story, because basically nobody has officially said he's been excused from the Atlanta group. There's not given an injury. People have said that he now is considering from retiring from football. Because I was like, wait, no, this is
what's retiring from football going to do? Your wife still slept with the next man. Why are you doing that for?
No, but basically, he said like he's not in
things.
the right state of mind to even
You see, the thing is, right?
Football and everything.
When you have that kind of money and you suffer that kind of heartache, there's so many ways to get over it. One, you could probably pay someone to kill her. No one's ever going to know. Two, prostitutes. Do you know what I mean? It's like, what are you doing? Why are you giving up your life's dream?
What if he was deeply in love with her? What if they shared a loving deep bond?
Come on.
And she broke his fragile heart.
Yeah, I hear that. But so you're just going to give up everything else in your life. He's winning in life right now.
Which player is this that you guys talking about?
Ilicic.
Neymar.
No. Ilicic. Slovenian player, like one of Atlanta's best players.
Oh, okay.
So two
I'd be
things.
so vexed if I was at Atlanta.
Two things for the live chat. One, you got to send me a video of Hope celebrating Pulisic's goal, and someone send me a tweet or something, some kind of this Ilicic thing, because I've got an agenda running against women who cheat. So,
so from yesterday, it said 10-0 aggregate. What are y'all thinking? 10-1, 7-0? Side, I have no idea what you're referring to there.
10-2. No.
I have no idea what you're referring to in there.
It's going to be 7-1. 7-1.
From Dan says, simp is overvaluing a person or an item. So, Javan, do you overvalue a person or an item?
Someone said it's when you put women over everything else. Now you're saying this. I don't. None of those are what I am. So no.
Okay, Joe Spencer says that I hate Sarri. Dybala will ball. So why do you have so much hate for Sarri? I don't understand. Why do you have this hate for? Like, I think Sarri, he is under pressure. 100%, he's under pressure. So he has to ride, man. So guys, look, man, thank you very much for being part of this thing, man. It's been swell, it's been so forth. And guys, look, we don't need to talk about that other game. It is what it is, because you guys have already
7-1
foregone conclusion and so forth. So all I'm saying is bless you all. Stay well, stay healthy, stay safe, stay drug free. Try not to catch your girlfriend in bed with another man. If she's in bed with another woman, join in. Threesomes are always healthy. So Thursday, we'll see you guys for the loving Q&A. Remember again to support us. We need your support. We need your support. We appreciate your support. Patreon.com/Football Dugout. The link in the description box below. Join us. Support 4 loving black brothers out there, man. Remember, guys, man, blacks, even whites, even green people, all races of people support people, and then we can all be one happy family in the world. Peace out. Stay true. Stay real. And remember, always stay black. Peace out.